This 26 Sports and CCTV high school football presentation is brought to you by Wolverine Power Cooperative and Great Lakes Energy. Your local electric cooperative is looking out for you. And by Munson Healthcare Cadillac Rehab Services.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We are joining second quarter action here as the Bulldogs just kicked the ball off to the Bear Lakers after scoring their second touchdown of the game. A nice pass by Joey Stewart to Cole Spencer, and the Lakers are starting their drive off here at about the 22-yard line. Here comes quarterback Altman, hands it off. It looks like he lost the handle on that one, hits the ground. He is able to jump on it before the Bulldogs were able to get on it. And they are going to lose a few on that one. Looks to be about 8 or 9 yard loss. But fortunately, they didn't lose possession. All right, so that's going to bring up a long second and about 18 for the Lakers from there. All right, looks like they're in a spread formation. They've got two spread out to the left, one to the right. He's rolling out to the right a little bit, puts it up. Boy, he just kind of floated it up there a little bit. Tanner Ford had his eyes on it, and I think his eyes were probably popping out of his face mask darn near. He wasn't able to come away with that one. That one drops to the ground incomplete. And the Lakers are going to take a little bit of a timeout here, Mike.
Yep, no handle on that football yet, so they can be hard to grab, even when it seems not hard. Our sponsors tonight for our game, we are presented by Munson Healthcare Cadillac Hospital, Wolverine Power Cooperative, and Great Lakes Energy, Fox Motors of Cadillac, Cadillac Tire, LC Materials, Northern Exposure Campground, and Pizza Plus.
Okay, and a big thank you to all the sponsors for making this possible. Now, as we look at the rundown for the year, you know, the Lakers come in with a 2-5 record overall. And one of those wins was actually a forfeit when they played or had a game scheduled against Baldwin. Not sure what the circumstances of what that was, but anyhow, so one of the wins they've got was from a forfeit. But, the offense has been struggling. I'm guessing that has a lot to do with the injuries that they've, had to contend with this year. They've only scored a total of 68 points for the year and gave up about 276. So it's been a tough year as far as the point differential has gone for the Lakers.
It's just interesting to know if they hadn't been so hampered by all these injuries, especially seeing that these are upperclassmen that are hurt here. They could have had a completely different type of season overall.
Yeah, and
hate to see that.
Well, for sure, and Bear Lake is a super small school district. I mean, these are both small school districts that are playing each other tonight. Bear Lake has a enrollment of about 94, 9 through 12 in the high school. Okay, here goes Logan Thomas on the punt return. Just end up slipping up on that field, but he did get down to the 35 for a decent return, and the Bulldogs are going to have good field position to start off their offensive series. It looks like it went back to the 36. His knee must have touched down there.
Yeah, he hit one of those dirt patches where there's not a lot of grass, and foot slid right out.
Yep. But as I was saying, Bear Lake's only got about a 94 total enrollment, 9 through 12. And look at their roster. That's quite a few kids that are, interested out in football, because they've got like 9-10 injuries right now, and they're still fielding the team.
I know. That's impressive. You got to take your hat off to them for that.
Right. Probably means the coaches are doing something right to make it a positive thing. Okay, so Matt Bennett loses the handle on that one, and nobody was able to get the handle on it, so he kind of lucked out as that ball rolled out of bounds.
It's almost like we're dealing with a Super Bowl version of a football out here at times tonight. It's just flying everywhere.
And you know how a football bounces. You never know.
Yeah, that's the fourth time I think the Bulldogs have lost the handle.
All right, so they lost about 3.5 yards on that one. It's going to bring up a long second down for the Bulldogs from their 39-yard line. Stewart looking over the defense. He sends Logan Thomas in motion, looking to pass. He's scrambling out a little bit, tries the stiff arm, gets it out to Dalton Sabo. And here comes a late flag. That was big number 64, Zach Walensky, that was trying to bring Stewart down. Not exactly sure what that flag is.
Late hold, possibly.
Well, we got the officiating crew.
Foul.
Okay, so it was a horse collar. I believe Blinsky got a horse collar on Joey Stewart as he was trying to bring him down, and Stewart was still able to get the ball away to Dalton Sabo. Sabo being the utility man tonight out there.
Yep.
Connected with him a number of times.
Yeah, you saw a pretty severe jerk of Joe's upper body there just as he released that thing, and quite an advantage when you get your hand down inside of the shoulder pad area there. That's why they don't allow you to do it, plus injury.
Okay, so that was a big penalty. That ball is going to advance all the way up to about the 24-yard line where Mesick will take it 1st and 10. And goes Logan Thomas in motion. He's got a good amount of speed going, and just out of his reach for Thomas. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 10.
Logan really struggling to keep his footing out there tonight.
Yeah, he is. And I'll tell you, you have to be a pretty good target to get it out to Logan. He's not a real big target to throw at.
No, he put it right to him there,
did.
though. Nice little pass play. Just one of those safe type of passes that doesn't have much chance of going bad.
Yeah, and with Thomas in motion, he had a good amount of speed heading into it.
Yeah, he had a nice pattern there.
All right, so 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs. Stewart grabs that one off the ground, trying to keep this one on his own. He literally ran right over. Looked to be number 52, Quentin Ruiz, sophomore.
Joe just said enough was enough, I think, finally on that play, and we're going to get some yards here, boys.
Yeah, and he dragged that snap right off the ground, too.
Yeah, a little struggle on the exchanges for the Bulldogs here tonight.
All right, so looks like they've got a 3rd and a long 3, maybe 4 to go. Of course, they look to be in about 4 down territory. Let's see what this one brings. Stewart's going to take this one from under center. Bulldogs looking to run it. The pitch is back to Matt Bennett. Bennett's looking for room to run. He's got a little room around the left side. Finally brought down. He is close to the goal line, and up comes another flag.
Reagan Merrill, number 20 for the Lakers, brought him down. Ragdoll style tackle. Matt really went down.
Now, it was a nice job of Matt to look. He was really feeling out his blockers and being patient, looking for that extra opening.
Yeah, I've seen Matt different times even put his hand right on the back of his blockers and just follow them, and that's a great thing to do.
Penalty on the play, horse collar tackle against the Lakers.
All right, so this one is going to get right down deep. It's going to bring up a 1st and goal for the Bulldogs.
1st and goal from the 1.
They're going to start this one from about, looks like the 1-yard line, maybe the 2. Stewart takes this one. He's looking to go all himself, and ran into a little bit of a wall there as the Lakers were able to keep him out. I could see number 11 Dalton Myers in there. Who else was in on the tackle?
Reagan Miller. They really put up a good stop. Joe wasn't going anywhere. Once again, he fumbled on the exchange again, and it's hard to get out of the gate when you're fumbling to get the handle.
Okay, so the Bulldogs, that one's out to Matt Bennett. Bennett puts a little move on, gets looking for the outside. It looks like he does have it, and he tucks in for a touchdown. Nice run by Matt Bennett as he was just able to get inside the cone for another Bulldog touchdown. And we're going to look to see a replay of that. See what the Bulldogs are going to do for the conversion. They've been going for 2 so far tonight. Looks like that's what they're going to be doing again on this one, and we'll see if we'll get a look at that touchdown after the 2-point conversion. All right, looks like Cole Spencer is spread out to the right. Number 10, Eduardo Suarno, over to the left. This one is ran in by Bennett. 2-point conversion is good. That's going to put the Bulldogs up 22-0 over the Bear Lake Lakers with 9:42 left to go in this second quarter. All right, so if we can take a look at that touchdown here again. Matt Bennett on a little pitch. And we'll try to get that to you in just a moment. All right, here we go. Pitches it out. He makes a nice move and a little stiff arm to get around the defender and does everything he can to stay in just inside that cone for the touchdown. Very nice run by Matt Bennett.
Yeah, he's looking like a different player out there, isn't he? I mean, he really is. He's been a good player the last 2 years, but you can really see the confidence in the late in the season here, mid-season. He's made some big plays. He's gotten more shifty, you name it.
All right, so the Bulldogs are preparing to kick back off. Got number 11, Dalton Myers, back deep for the Lakers. Eduardo gets a nice high kick. That was going to be taken at about the 25-yard line. Looks to go to the left. He's got defenders right there. He drops the ball. Scooped up by the Mesick player. Didn't catch a number on that.
Fumble on the return is picked up by number 12, Sabo.
Now, is that Sabo again? I didn't.
Bulldogs will have it first down.
Okay, no, I didn't think it was Sabo, but I really didn't catch a number on that one.
You know, I thought it was Dalton, but then I thought I had seen 12 standing somewhere different on the field. So I know there was a 2 in the number. It's the best I can give you.
Yeah, it is a little hard to pick up that white on that pink. We'll have to talk about them about that.
We'll give it to Dalton.
There you go.
He's playing hard.
Well, he's getting a lot of headlines
playing hard
tonight. All right, so Mesick is going to start this one off at about their 16-yard line of the Lakers. Stewart takes it, rolling to the left. He's looking for Tanner Ford. It's out there just over the reach of Tanner Ford. That one falls to the ground incomplete. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Would have been a little bit of pass interference to be argued for there, but the officials got to see common sense and fair play, too. It's a battle on both sides.
Well, they both have a right to the ball.
Yep.
All right, so here come the Bulldogs. 2nd down. Costly turnover by the Lakers. Boy, when you give them that kind of field position. Okay, here comes Stewart. He's looking over the field, fighting off. He's still on his feet. He's rolling to the left. Looks like he's going to go down eventually. Stewart's an awful big kid. That's number 34, Colin Sanderson, trying to get him down, and he does end up doing it.
Is that tackle or Tim Burr?
Yeah.
Which was it?
Exactly. All right, well, good credit for him. He did make the play. I wasn't sure if he was going to get him down or not.
Yeah, he's fast. You could see the speed on Colin Sanderson there. Wow. Bear Lake does have some speed.
Yep.
You can see both sides of the ball.
All right, so that's going to set the Bulldogs back a little bit. Looks like they got about a 3rd and 15 going now. Stewart looking over the defense. He's got 2 spread to the left and 2 to the right. Takes a snap. He's looking it over. He's got somebody in the end zone there. And, another one just off the hands. That was Tanner Ford again. And that one falls incomplete. And boy, Tanner, he's just kicking the ground right now, saying, "God darn it, I had a touchdown right there. Just couldn't keep the handle on it."
Yes, he did. Joe's hitting him in stride tonight so far on a lot of these pass plays. He's not throwing a real clean ball, but he's putting it right on the money.
Well, and you know he's going to go back to him, though. He's going to give him another chance. He'll definitely give him another chance. Okay, so Misha's got 4 to the left. Here comes Sabo around the right. He's looking to pass it. He throws it up there, and that is and that one falls incomplete. 4th down try. That was not a tight spiral, but it was out there and probably catchable. Trying to read
Evan
that
Spore.
number. That was that Evan Spore
that
out
was
there?
trying to give getting an eligible lineman downfield there.
Okay. Boy, that's a lineman's dream right there, you know it? In the end zone, ball
huge.
coming. Man.
That would have got the team all sorts of pumped up if he could have pulled that one in, and it was close.
Yep. So the Lakers are going to take over on downs.
Made a nice attempt on it.
Yep. Boy, they had a number of chances to get that one, get the deal done in the end zone, and it just didn't happen. So here come the Lakers. They probably caught a break. All right, Altman sends one in motion. He's going back to pass. He's got nowhere to go as he's got 3 defenders ready to take him down and a 4th one waiting. Yeah, just not a lot of time there for Altman.
Was that Cole Spencer on the sack, or was it Joe Stewart? I
I
believe it was Cole Spencer. Yeah, Cole Spencer.
Yeah, there was 3 or 4 of them right there. That sends the ball all the way back to close to the, looks like the 12-yard line. It's going to bring about a 2nd and 18 for the Lakers. Tate Altman takes a snap, hands it off, looking for running room around the right side. He's got a little bit, cuts back a little bit. He's still on his feet, and he's finally brought down out to the 15-yard line, gain of a couple.
Dalton Sabo, solo tackle.
All right, so they got a couple back. It's going to bring up a 3rd and about 15 for the Lakers.
Dalton honoring the memory of Janine Stewart tonight in our program, sponsored by Coach Shuttler and his beautiful wife, Sarah.
All right, here come the Lakers. Tate Altman takes it. He hands it off. That's excuse me, Dalton Myers again. Myers has got nowhere to go as Sabo and number 62, Evan Spoor, were in the backfield for the tackle. That is going to bring up a 4th and about probably 20 for the Lakers. And it looks like they are going to be punting the ball out. Got Logan Thomas back to return this one. And that is big Zach Walensky standing close to his end zone to punt this one away. Gets a high but short kickoff. We'll see which way it's going to bounce. It does get a Laker bounce. Looks like it's going all the way out to about the 40-yard line where it's going to be downed by 52, Quentin Ruiz. And probably end up with pretty good, a pretty good bounce there. It was a short kick. It could have been a lot worse.
Exciting plays so far. A lot of this action can be relived if you go to cctv-cadillac.org or mynews26.com, where you can order single games, box sets for many of the teams in our area, including Cadillac, Manton, McBain, Mesick, Lake City. And that's important in many ways, not just for the families that can relive these great games, but the proceeds go to support how we get this done here.
All right. And normally we have 2 trucks going. Tonight we've just got the solo game tonight here in Mesick. It's a nice little pass out to Cole Spencer. And he is brought down just beyond the 30 as some flags fly.
Another flag. All on the tackles.
Yeah, they are. They've been getting a number of horse collars and some face masks, and I guess they're trying to get them down any way they can.
Yeah.
Now, next week we will have 2 trucks out and about. We're going to have Traverse City Central visiting Cadillac, where Bill Dooley and Dan Gussert will be bringing that game to you from beautiful Cadillac, Michigan, right on the lake. And we will be in Lake City, where the Sanford Meridian team is going to be visiting the Lake City Trojans. Undefeated Lake City is at undefeated Kent City tonight. I'll try to give you some updates of that game throughout the night. There's a nice pass play. Did not see the number on that one. It is number 3. That was Robert Spoor on that touchdown pass by Joey Stewart. Nice connection there, and nice run by Robert Spoor after the catch.
Yeah, Robert has some legs.
Okay, so a quick strike by the Bulldogs.
Robert's honoring Maggie Staub, and he's sponsored by the Spoor family tonight.
All right, Bulldogs are going for the 2-point conversion. We'll see if we can bring a replay of Robert Spoor's touchdown after this. Looks like the 2-point conversion is no good, so the score is going to stay at the Bulldogs 28 and the Bear Lake Lakers nothing. And if we can bring a replay of that touchdown pass to you, try to get that to you as soon as we can. There's 5:58 left in this first half. All right, so let's take a look at the Joey Stewart, Robert Spohr connection. Stewart put it in a perfect spot. Spohr had to reach back for it just a little bit and then galloped into the end zone. Nice catch by Robert Spohr. All right, thank you, replay crew. So Eduardo Serrano is ready to kick back off to the Lakers.
He's getting a lot of work in here so far in this first half.
Got a lot of kicking in so far.
Some nice kicks from him so far tonight.
Well, he kicks the ball pretty high.
Yeah, he does. I'd want to be on that cover team because the guys definitely have a chance to get down there.
All right, this one goes all the way down to about the 15-yard line. Oh, and here comes the ball out again.
Jeez.
Not sure who got this one, but it is the Mesick Bulldogs again. So the Lakers have had a lot of trouble hanging on to the ball in these past number of possessions, and Mesick is taking advantage.
Yeah, both teams having their challenges keeping the handle tonight on the football.
Yeah, and you know, I had read the forecast, and it looked like it might be a little sloppy, maybe some rain and some wind and possibly some snow here and there. It's a beautiful night out. I mean, it's a little
dry
chilly,
as a bone,
but it is nice and dry.
No.
You wouldn't know it the way the ball is flying around.
Yeah, and some pretty fantastical fumbles, too. The ball's just flying everywhere.
All right, so the ball just kind of keeps bouncing Mesick's way right now. Here comes Joey Stewart. They're starting at the Bear Lake 36-yard line. He's rolling to the right. He pitches it out to Matt Bennett. Bennett's got the corner. Gets all the way up past the 25-yard line. Looks like it's going to be good for a Bulldog first down as they are moving the chains. That is going to give them a fresh set of downs just inside the 25-yard line, 1st and 10. Mesick has scored a total of 243 points coming into the game, and they've given up about 223, so that was a pretty close differential right there for the Bulldogs. Not nearly as lopsided as the Lakers have been this year. All right, Joey Stewart takes this one from under center this time, hands it off to number 7. That is Jack Mikowski. Mikowski knocked out of bounds. He is close to the first down marker.
Taken out of bounds at the 15.
That looked like Ozzy Osbourne down there bailing out.
That'd have been bailing. There was a big hit on the sidelines there. I didn't catch the number on the Laker player that delivered that hit, but he introduced himself to Jack.
Yeah, I believe that was Jack's first carry tonight.
Nice run.
Mm-hmm.
Nice run.
All right, so it came up a little bit short. Looks like about a 2nd and 2 for the Bulldogs. Stewart takes
again.
this one, hands it back to Mikowski. So we saw a flag fly.
Penalty marker on the play.
So we've got some kind of penalty marker down. Again, our officials are referee Mitch Wilson, umpire Ed Bluff, line judge Lowell Berryhill. We've got the back judge Brandon Kolensky and our head linesman Charlie DeDuke. Our public address announcer is Rainey Lafreniere, with the clock being operated by the athletic director Kyle Doobie tonight.
Holding against the Bulldogs.
Looks like we have a holding penalty against the Bulldogs, and that is going to send them back.
25. Correction, need 26. 2nd down.
It's going to be 2nd down from about the 27-yard line.
Looks a little different than 2nd and 2.
Yeah, 2nd and 13. All right, so they've got one split out to the left, 2 to the right. Stewart directing his lineman. Taking a look at the defense, he sends Bennett in motion. Stewart takes it. He's rolling a little bit to the left, looking to get the ball up to, oh, and that one is picked off, I believe, by the Laker player, and it is intercepted. That was number 20, Reagan Merrill, senior for the Lakers, with a big turnover for them. Nice play by Reagan Merrill. Maybe we can even get a replay on that one. That was just what the Lakers needed at this point. So they are going to start their drive from, looks like, about their own 7-yard line. 1st and 10 from there. We will try to get you a replay on that interception. Just a moment. As Altman takes the snap, hands it off. He's got some running room around the left. Boy, just a couple steps of getting into some serious green in front of him. That was number 20, Reagan Merrill, the interceptor of the play before. That one is good for a first down as they are moving the chains. Nice run by Reagan Merrill.
Yeah, he looks like he has some speed. He's got that stride like a track runner almost when he gets in that open field.
All right, here come the Lakers. Altman looking over the defense. Takes a snap, hands it off to Merrill again. Merrill's running around the right side. Looks like he got out to about the 31-yard line. That looks to be good for another first down. We'll see where the spot ends up.
Obviously, the Lakers front providing some blocking here too.
Okay, and the chains are moving. Referee Mitch Wilson gives the signal. First down for the Lakers. Altman under center, takes a snap. Looks like a little bit of a quick start. I'm not sure if somebody motioned first or not.
Penalty before the snap.
And it looks like appears the Lakers might have moved just a little bit early on that one. That's going to send them back 5 yards and going to be a 1st and 15 for the Lakers.
Against the Lakers, 5-yard penalty takes it back to the 26. Still first down.
All right, we've got 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in this opening half. Lakers still have not been able to get on the board, although they did come close early in the game and haven't come close as of recently. Well, they haven't been able to hold on to the ball for one. Okay, here comes Myers around the left side. He's looking for a little bit of room. He's still on his feet, but knocked out of bounds.
Steps out of bounds at the 36.
Making our chain crew earn their money again.
Yep.
That's a tough position to be in. It just comes up on you so fast.
Yep, been down there a few times.
You're standing there like a statue, and here's those young legs come flying at you.
Yeah, well, Fitz, he was just complaining about, us bailing out on him down there.
Yeah.
All right, looks like a 2nd and 5 for the Lakers. They've got a couple spread out to the right. Altman sends Myers in motion, fakes to him, keeping it himself, looking for room to run. Boy, that's big number, 33. Thought it was 73, but it is 33. Terry Fowler. And Altman didn't want any part of him.
Terry
nice play by Terry.
Terry is honoring Kira Stutzman, and he was sponsored by the Acom family tonight. Our fundraiser to help families in need with cancer affecting their families.
Yeah, what a cool thing by the football team tonight to be involved in that. Okay. That was, boy, was that number 20? Trying to get a number on that. Was that Reagan Merrill again?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
Wade Stagg had him right at the ankles. And one of those, if you're the back, it's horrible because you can't move and you can't fall. And then here come the other defenders.
Okay, so this is going to bring up another 4th down for the Lakers. Looks like they are in punt mode here. Zielinski takes it, gets a really good kickoff. Logan catches it at the 40-yard line and got a lot of room to go before he runs into any defenders. He peeks him up to the left, makes a nice little move, and he is finally down at about the 36-yard line. And here comes more Laundry down to the field. And that one was thrown from ways away.
Yes, it was.
Nice return by Logan Thomas. Boy, that kick was low and fast. It got there in a hurry, and Logan Thomas had a lot of room to run before any defenders were even close to him.
Yeah, it's nice to be able to get up to speed.
Yeah. Well, and it doesn't take him long to get up to speed either.
No.
Very quick.
Oh, block in the back.
Okay, so a block in the back, so this is going to send the Bulldogs back a little ways. But still ends up with pretty decent field position as they're inside Laker territory at the 46-yard line.
Officiating crew staying right on top of things tonight.
Mm-hmm.
That makes for a better game.
All right, here we go from the 46. Joey Stewart takes a snap, passes it out to Bennett. Bennett struggling to get the handle on that one. Clough comes in to help, but I believe the Lakers might have recovered this one, and they did. So a costly turnover by the Bulldogs on first down, and the Lakers are able to come up with a big turnover here. They've got some decent field position to go with it. Now, I did see a late flag come in. We'll have to see what that one's all about.
I think it might have been picked up.
Okay. Inadvertent flag.
Yeah.
Okay, and the Lakers are going to take a timeout. They want to make sure they've got all their ducks in a row here. They've got 2:45 left in this first half to try to get on the board. Mike, why don't we get a mention on our sponsors maybe one more time before this half comes to a conclusion?
Perfect. All right, our broadcast is brought to you tonight by Munson Healthcare, Cadillac Hospital, Wolverine Power Cooperative, and Great Lakes Energy, Fox Motors of Cadillac, Cadillac Tire, LC Materials, Northern Exposure Campground here in Mesick, and Pizza Plus.
All right. I've actually been getting a few updates on the Lake City, Kent City big game going on tonight. As we mentioned earlier, both of those teams are coming in undefeated, and somebody's got to lose. And right now, Lake City is leading that one, just starting off the second half. They're up 14-0.
Okay. Wow. Controlling the action so far, it sounds like.
Yeah, and they have, we've seen a number of their games this year. They have got a stingy defense. The 0 does not surprise me a bit.
Yeah, and they're interesting to watch because in the middle of the field, they bend a lot. But when teams get down to the 25-20, it's just done. Yep. It's done.
All right, so here come the Lakers. They've got 2 minutes and 45 seconds left. They're going to try and get some points on the board. They have got a new quarterback for the time being there. That is big Zach Belinsky. Looks like he's got quite an arm on him as they were going for it all right there. And we'll see if he's going to stay in there. It looks like he is. So Coach John Prokes just switching things up just a little bit. That's head coach John Prokes. They've got assistant coach Samantha Mullett, Mike Belinsky, and that's it for their assistant coaches. And Belinsky's going to take the snap again. Fades back. He's looking to pass. He's got another player out there. Nice tight spiral. Just out of the reach of Reagan Merrill. Boy, that was a close one, and he put a really nice touch on that ball.
Yeah, he did. That's a beautiful spiral.
So multi-talented Zach Belinsky. He's looks like a big lineman. He can kick the ball, punt the ball, and he, not bad at throwing the ball either.
Knows how to sack you.
yeah, exactly.
Talk to Joe Stewart about that.
Yeah, no doubt about that. All right, so that brings up a 3rd and 10 for the Lakers. They're trying a little bit of different twist here. Now I'm waiting to see Zach take off on a keeper and run somebody over because
that's the only thing he's got left.
Yeah, he's a pretty good-sized kid, that's for sure. And he does keep that one, and out pops the ball again, and it looks like. Yep, and that goes to Cole Spencer. So the Bulldogs are going to recover at about midfield. Seems like we've seen a lot of that tonight.
You get whiplash here on all these fumbles if you're not careful. The ball's just getting spit out left, right, and sideways.
All right, so the Bulldogs are going to start right at the 50-yard line. 1st and 10. Joey Stewart's got one split out each side. Looks to keep this one. He's got a lot of running room. That's Reagan Merrill coming up to tackle him. He grabs onto that pink shirt of his and throws him down to the ground at about the 32. A nice gainer by Joey Stewart. And from what I've heard, these jerseys are going to be, I don't know, distributed, auctioned off, paid for.
Okay.
All to raise even more money for the cancer fight. So just another way that they're raising money for an awful good cause. So someone's going to have some souvenirs throughout these. And they had a number of T-shirts that were also sold for the game. So a lot of the fans are in T-shirts tonight, as it was an all-out effort by the varsity football team and the Mesick Bulldogs to raise as much money as they possibly could to give, and that's going up to the Munson and Traverse City, I believe.
Okay.
All right, so that brings up, looks to be about a 2nd and 13 for the Bulldogs. They've got 2 split out to the left. That's Tanner Ford and number 24. Looks like, is that Salter?
Yep, Nick Salter.
Okay, Nick Salter. Stewart keeps this one, gets it out to Cole Spencer. Spencer's still on his feet. He's knocked down all the way up close to about the 15-yard line. Nice run by Cole Spencer.
Austin O'Brien and Dalton Myers for the Lakers forced him out of bounds.
All right, 1:17 left in the opening half. Mesick is going to try to extend their lead. They're up 28-0 at the moment, and looking to build on that before they go into halftime. Got a big fan down there. Okay, that's Salter looking to get in the end zone. Looks like he's going to come up a little bit short.
Taken out at the 5-yard line.
All right, that's my number 1 fan down there.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is. That was my son down in the marching band waving up to us as he knows we're up here. Loves to be in that marching band. All right, here come the Bulldogs. 2nd and about 3. Handoff is to Nick Salter again, and Nick Salter is into the end zone for a Bulldog touchdown. Looks like they gave it to him about 3 times in a row. I think they were pretty set on getting him a touchdown tonight.
And it worked.
Yeah, it did. Nice run by Nick Salter. We'll try to get a replay of that one after the conversion for you. That's going to put the Bulldogs up by 34-0. Looks like they are going to go for 2. That's Salter and Tanner Ford in the background. As Joey Stewart takes this one from under center, he's looking to pass. He's got Dalton Sabo, and that's a good catch for Sabo for the 2-point conversion. And with 25 seconds left, we have the Mesick Bulldogs 36 and the Bear Lake Lakers nothing. All right, so we promised you a replay, and we are going to deliver on that. Watching Nick Salter walk this one into the end zone. Made a nice little move there, nice little cut, and into the end zone. There you go, Nick. Hands the ball off to the official like he's supposed to. And congratulated by his teammates. So a nice run in there for Nick Salter. All right. Sabo taking a little break after all the work he's had. He's had some nice receptions tonight. And here comes the kickoff. Nice high kick all the way down to the 20. Gets a little bit of a bounce. Barely picked up and decides to just jump on it, which is probably a safe move, as that ball has been a little tricky to handle tonight for some reason.
Might need to take a little air out of it or something. Something.
Well, we don't want to start any kind of deflate gate.
Well, I know,
here,
but man, alive.
Geez, that was in the headlines for like 2 years, for crying out loud.
Yeah, I think it's still there and just not as often.
Well, there's so many other things that
it's not Spygate, it's Deflategate.
Yeah.
So
it was always something there for a while.
You start throwing that kind of money around, and something's going to get a little sideways.
Well, the Patriots, they live right on the edge.
Yeah.
Belichick always trying to gain any kind of edge he can, you know what? All right, here we go. So we still got Belinsky back at quarterback. He throws one out there for, that's number 14, Braden Alfman, just off Alfman's hands, and drops incomplete.
Another nice ball.
He throws a good ball.
He's got just a short, little, quick motion on there on his arm, but a lot of steam on that ball.
Yeah, he's got a little bit more height than Tate Altman. Altman, needs to kind of roll out and get out in the open to be able to see, really. Most of those linemen are a little bit taller than he is. All right, so that's going to bring up a 2nd and 10. We got about 15 seconds left here on the clock. Belinsky is going to roll out, puts that one up, and it's tipped and just hits the ground, unable to be caught. That was, who was that? Logan Thomas right there looking to make a reception, but
didn't get to say the bingo, did he?
No,
didn't
not
get
to be.
No.
So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 10. They need to be careful. They don't want to give the ball up to Mesick here again. All right, Belinsky runs the play in from the sideline. Guessing it's going to be another pass. They've been on the passing mode since he's entered the game.
Yeah, this has been exciting. I mean, they're throwing it every down. You know what's coming.
Yep. All right, he's got them all spread out. He's got a few blockers up there. Let's see what it brings. Well, he hands it off. They got a little reverse going here. A little bit of running room. Puts it up the middle and brought down. He ran into Cole Spencer. That was 18, Austin O'Brien, as the clock runs out, and that is going to put an end to this first half with the Mesick Bulldogs paving the way with a 36-0 lead over the Bear Lake Lakers. You are watching 26 Sports and CCTV, and we will return just after these messages for a short halftime show before we join second half action.